Hi, hello, good morning. It's not morning at all. I'm recording this at 11 p.m. I'm not sure why. I don't have a good reason to be recording it whatever this is right now, because I have a severe stomach ache because I'm pretty sure I drank expired chocolate milk. Um, I don't know why I'm doing this. I just wrote down that I needed to do this today and I started doing it. So, hi, good morning. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Today I'm building it's actually a tiny house. Not technically tiny home standard type of thing, but it is a starter home. Um, I struggled. I can't say much more than that. I struggled with this house because I did not know what to do. This was maybe I should explain this a little bit more. I turned 18. And at this point, it's fucking tradition for me to ask for another Sims pack on my birthday, because they release right around that time. So I asked for Lovestruck, because that's the only logical thing you can do when it's your birthday. And a new Sims pack just got released. So I asked for Lovestruck, and this was my first time playing Lovestruck. You can even see my Sims standing outside. So I had no clue what this pack would actually be like. I also had no clue what the original starter home looked like on this lot. All I knew was that I did not want it to look like that. But the thing is, I didn't know what it looked like. So I kept on adding more things and trying to change things. And I had no fucking clue what the original thing looked like, so that was really, really smart. I also had no clue what items were in this thing. So I really struggled, like, particularly with windows. So I just wasn't doing all that great. And after like an hour of building, so like an hour delay of me actually playing, which is, the most exciting part of having a new pack to me, um, I logged out of The Sims because I was a bit tired, and I went back later only to find out that my whole entire interior was fucking deleted. Where did it go? Where did it run off to? Who fucking knows? Who knows where my whole entire interior decorating skills, every single ounce of, no, not ounce, milligram of effort that I put in there, who knows? It just all dissipated. I was gonna make some kind of comparison to the Bible, but then I realized I don't know what. I was gonna make like a joke about like it disappeared as quickly as Jesus died on the cross, but he went through agony and pain so that before he died, so it doesn't really make much sense. Also, normally I cut out a whole bunch of shit from my speed builds because it's boring and most of the time the sped up footage just takes too fucking long. But surprisingly enough, this ended up being 13 minutes and 28 seconds, the sped up footage. So I was like, okay, I can talk for that long. It's been so long. Something about that uh, FNAF song, I'm not gonna even continue that joke. I don't know why I stopped uploading for a bit there. I mean, like, for a virus standards, I don't think it was too long. Wait, now I gotta go check when did I upload my last video, because I did have like a pretty consistent upload schedule going, but then I got busy. Oh, it's only been um 34 days and 7 hours. Yeah, okay, it's been a bit longer than I thought it it had been. I don't know, I just kind of lost track of time, and I'm working on bigger, more important things such as university, but also mainly a lot of videos. So yeah, it's exciting stuff coming in probably a couple of months. It's gonna take a while. Also, this is probably a bit I was gonna say unprecedented, but then I realized I have no fucking clue what that word means. Um, I have been, or like connected to the crucifixion of Jesus H. Christ. Does anybody know what that H stands for? Is there even H in Jesus H. Christ? Or is it Jesus the Christ? No, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I have been listening to a podcast about ancient Egypt. If you want to go listen to it, it's I mean the name's kind of straightforward. It's Ancient Egypt Podcast. You can't really get any more straightforward than that. I mean like that would be as if I called my channel like Sims builds every month. So videos or something. I mean I guess I could rebrand and call myself that, although I don't think at this point that would be a good idea. Also, that is a horrible username. Like, what would people call me? Like, Sims? Speed? No, that sounds wrong. That either sounds like the dude who barks or the drug. Is that the drug they give to ADHD people, or was it meth? Honestly, I can't recall. I don't keep track of what all those people are doing. Or the medical field. I am not interested in the medical field. The professional one, that is. But either way, I thought today, because I've been out of my voiceover game for a little bit, I thought I'd tell you a little beautiful story about ancient Egypt. This, I don't know. Normally I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna tell you a story about history, but and this isn't even like a historical fact. This is just, I guess, Egyptian lore. Like, not even real shit, you know? This is like mythology. So, okay, I'm gonna explain this in simple terms. We all know the dude Osiris, right? That big god of the. He's basically like the god of. He's just God. Where the fuck did my painting go? Okay, wait, I'm sorry. Is it on the floor? Wait. Okay, wait. So I'm sitting in front of my laptop. I usually have a painting of mine right there, but oh yeah, it just fell out. I don't. I have been sitting here working on shit, and I didn't even fucking notice that. Oh my god. Oh well. We all. I can't concentrate now. My painting fucking disappeared. So, okay. We all know the dude Osiris. That big manly god. I don't know what the fuck he looked like. He died because his brother Seth, sent him down a river while his body was in pieces because he was just fucking angry or something. Which, you know, it's a thing that people do. It happens from time to time, especially in ancient times where people were the loonies were on the streets. There was no stopping them, especially when they're called Seth. So then eventually there was a little bit of a debate about whether Seth, the brother of Osiris, or Horus. Horrible fucking name. Why would you call your son Horus? It just sounds like horse and horny combined, and those are two things you don't want to mesh, because then you'll just get a fucking Mr. Hands situation. Not good, either way. and so, like, the kingdom of Egypt was like, oh shit, should it be Horus or should it be Seth? This is the big dilemma of the century. So they went through a bunch of trials. Some of these were like fucking bullshit. It was like holding your breath or something. Like, if we're doing that to like determine the pharaoh, is that what they call that? I think so. Then I would have been a pharaoh when I was 4 and taking swimming lessons. I'm sorry, but who looks at like the leader of a country and is like, I wonder for how long they could hold their breath. Like, that would be a good quality to have in a leader. But oh well. One of these trials was a tad bit more out of pocket. It was who could, and this is the part where if this video ever gets monetized, it's gonna get demonetized instantly. They had this was a trial about, and I'm gonna say this quietly because it's 11 p.m. on a Saturday and there's people still awake. It was a trial about who could sexually dominate the other one, and keep in mind this was a an uncle and his nephew, uncle-nephew. Fucking incestual ancient Egypt. What the fuck is this? I mean, it was normal, but it's fucking weird. Either way, I'm gonna keep on whispering for the duration of this, so enjoy a little bit of this weird ASMR type thing. So, you know, Seth, he sexually dominated Horus, and Horus was like, "Oh no, what the fuck? He sexually dominated me, my uncle. He's gonna become the ruler of ancient Egypt." Although I guess during that time it was just Egypt. There was no ancient part in that. Um, and then he thought, this is like, even though this isn't real, this is like the most big brain move in the whole entire history of history. It's even more big brain than Stalin like stabbing Hitler in the back. Um, he decided that this was huge, to come on a leaf because he knew his uncle Seth, yes, Seth would eat the cum leaf, and so then he did eat the leaf, and then in the trial to determine who would become the pharaoh of ancient quote unquote Egypt, Seth called out to his sperm, and it answered from Horus's leg, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, we got our new cool guy over here. Is gonna rule us now." But then this is the crazy fucking part. Horus calls out to his sperm in this court of ancient Egyptian law, and it answers all right, and it answers from Seth's stomach, and apparently Seth was pregnant with Horus's baby, and then Horus became the happy ruler of Egypt, and that is where that story ended. And when I heard that, I was just befuddled. Once again, I don't know what that word means, but I feel like it perfectly describes the way that I feel. Like, okay, I know the Bible, or I don't know the Bible. What I've heard about the Bible, it can be a bit out of pocket sometimes. Like, I mean, if you really think about it, the ark of Noah, you know that story, or like the one where they built a giant tower to reach heaven, that is out of pocket. But have you heard of the cum leaf story? No, why why would they do that? And there was also a story about Sniferu and his beautiful women. I listened to that just yesterday, actually. It was interesting. It was just that he was bored, and he asked, like, a priest or something, like, "Dude, I'm bored and it's hot outside, what can I do?" And the priest was like, "How about you go outside on a boat and you enjoy the beautiful scenery?" And the sniffer was like, "Oh yeah, man, that's chill. To make the scenery even more beautiful, or I'm gonna have topless women on sailboats." Like, why aren't people doing this today? That is, I want that to happen today. That is just awesome. So yeah, to anyone who is bored, just listen, like, even just a teeny tiny bit of ancient Egyptian anything, really. I mean, like, a lot of that podcast is just like, we found a diary, and it was just they carried rocks back and forth. But then there's just also some really, really out of pocket stuff. So I really recommend it in a weird way. I'm gonna take you through the build now, though. Okay, and we're in the game now. As you can see, this version is a little bit different to the one that we just built. That is because when I had to rebuild the whole entire fucking thing, I found out that apparently it was not a starter home. So I remade it. I made an actual starter home. So I'll upload the version that I made, which I gave myself a budget of 20K, and this one is less than that. So this one is actually a starter home. As you can see, I went a little bit terrain paint crazy. I am not sure what went over me in this in this moment to make the whole entire fucking lot just disgusting brown color. Would you look at that? But I'm gonna give you a little tour. It's fairly simple. You walk in through this bare and empty hallway. To make this wall less bare and empty, I'm putting up like little pictures of all the dates I go on. My first date was with Father Winter. We have a little living room right here, kitchen, little dining room, fancy painting. Would you look at that? I don't know what that was really. Why is this off center? Please just okay. Little actually a fairly big bathroom. Here we have a little bathroom. And why is this so far off the wall? I don't have BB.move objects on. I'll fix all the problems, including the dirt one, before I put it on the gallery. I promise you, only a little bit. I put this up here because in my like build, which is more fleshed out, there is the fucking blanket up here, and also a swing in the backyard. So both of those are fun. That is pretty much all. Like, look, there's, oh, I, I was really trying to make this as a starter home. I promise you. Okay. I'll fix all the shit. I'll upload both versions to the gallery, and I'll see you guys eventually somehow. Bye. I don't know why that bye was so, how do you say it? Not melancholic, but it just had, that isn't even a word, just a lot of melody. Bye. That was melodic of me.